Welcome back to Heretic Wargaming. So, we're playing ITC today, and I brought Mono Death Guard, which we'll get to here in a minute. But we have a new player on the channel, so Thomas. Say hi, Thomas.
Hello.
So Thomas is a brand new Chaos player. He's playing some Iron Warriors today, and he wants to learn.
Yes, I'm new to competitive. I've been playing Chaos since 2012.
Okay, so you've been playing Chaos for a while. So
yeah, it's just never a competitive scene.
He's trying to. Are you gonna come to our tournament or? Thinking about it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because we're gonna play ITC. It's only 1,000 points, but but anyways, yeah, little plug if you guys are in North Carolina, we're having a tournament. But anyways, yeah, we'll go over to the army. So I guess we will start. You know what, Thomas? Let's start with your army.
All right.
Do it a little different this time.
Unpainted mess of an army.
So he is working on his army. He's like he's been collecting for a while, but he's working on it. So
yes. So I've got a battalion here of Iron Warriors with a Chaos Lord with a Power Sword, a Sorcerer who's just bland. The Chaos Lord here is my Warlord. He's got the Bitter and Cold Warlord trait for Iron Warriors.
The Fearless. Yep.
Yes. I got a squad of 12 Cultists, 2 squads of 10 Chaos Space Marines with nothing but bolt guns.
Okay.
Then I have a Spearhead detachment with a Chaos Lord with a jump pack. He's got a Combi Bolter and a Plasma Pistol, kind of like a harassing unit.
Yeah.
He's got the Flesh Metal Exoskeleton. They're also and the +1 wound to him. They're also Iron Warriors with 3 squads of 2 Obliterators, all Marcus Lanesh.
Yep.
And then we go into the other detachment, which is another Spearhead detachment with an Exalted Champion. He's a mini Karn. He's got instead of a pistol, ran him with a chain sword and a power axe to give him the relic. An extra command point for Axe of Blind Fury.
Okay, I love that relic. It's fun.
I got a Land Raider, which the squad here will be running in. 2 Vindicators, all Mark of Corn, because they're going to be running. This detachment is a World Eater detachment.
Okay, so this right here is World Eaters. All of this over here is Iron Warriors.
Yes, and these is a squad of 9 Corn Berserkers with all chain axe and chain swords.
Okay, well, that'll be interesting considering the 2,000 on the dot. And are these the Vigilus detachment? You know about the Vigilus detachment?
I know about it, but I haven't played enough of it to be familiar with it.
So 2,000 points of Iron Warriors / World Eaters. This would be different. So let's go over to the Death Guard and see what we have over here. Apologize for the mess here. The Poxwalkers are all from another game. So my army, right? So this is actually the Death Guard army that I ran in a Maelstrom mission not too long ago. And so I have my Spearhead detachment. It consists of 3 Plague Burst Crawlers with the Flamers, Mortars, and Sluggers. Has a Chaos Lord, just a base normal Chaos Lord, and 2 Hellforged Contemptors with Butcher Cannons and Havoc Launchers. So good old trusty Spearhead that I love to run. And then over here we have 2 units of 15 Poxwalkers, 1 unit of 16 Poxwalkers, Typhus, Demon Prince with his separating plate and the Arch Contaminator, 2 Foul Blight Spawns, which might come in a lot of handy this game, and 10 Terminators, Blight Lord Terminators, for a total of 2,000 points. Now, me and Thomas have already rolled up our missions and everything. So we rolled mission 5 for ITC, which is 4 objectives. They're placed 12 inches and 18 inches. The bonus for this one, each player chooses a separate objective. Their priority objective to defend, starting with the player that chose the deployment zone first. After deployment zones have been determined, you get to move your priority objective. Well, that's pretty neat. So we get to move one objective 6 inches here in a minute. So Just one. We get to pick a priority. I have not played this one yet. Not since the change. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you may, so you don't have to. So we already know. So we actually did roll the hammer and anvil, the 24 inches in. So, but for our secondaries, Thomas took Big Game Hunter, which is a good one against me, behind enemy lines because he's got a lot of deep striking obliterators. And then Old School, and then me. You can see I crossed that out because when he said Old School, I was like, hey, that's a good idea. So I took Old School, Mark for Death, and behind enemy lines. And for my Mark for Death, later, I picked his Corn Berserkers and his 3 units of obliterators because, you know, if I don't kill those, I'm probably going to lose the game. Just saying, I'm probably going to lose the game. Thomas did win the roll-off. He picked the deployment, but this is a 1-1. Yeah, it's not an even, so we will come back after the deployment. All right, so we're back. So we have deployed. So on the Death Guard side, we have a giant wall of just, yeah, stay away. Now, he did Deep Strike 2 units of obliterators, and then the 3rd unit is down on the bottom, protecting his priority objective. My priority objective is down here at the bottom of the building here. So he did beat me by 1 drop, even though I got to drop first. So he gets the +1 to the roll. So Thomas, I get a 2. You get a 4. So I'm going to try to seize. And I do not. That's cool. All right, Thomas, good luck. And we'll go to his turn. All right, so the end of the Iron Warrior / World Eaters. I guess I'll call them Iron Eaters. There you go, Iron Eaters. The Iron Eaters turn 1. So he went ahead. He actually hit with all 4 last cannons into this Plague Burst Crawler and wounded all 4 times. Luckily, I made 3 saves because that could have been real bad. He did have to use a CP though to reroll how many wounds he did to it. So took 5 wounds off of it, and then. Everything else was kind of out of range, so he shot some Havoc launchers at some zombies, and then this Vindicator was in 24 of these guys, so he shot more zombies. So killed 5 zombies. But the biggest news from the turn, Thomas got 1 point, so right now it is 1-0 for the Iron Eaters. All right, on to Nurgle's turn. Actually, no, they're leadership 8. So if you roll a 6, you'll lose 1 more. Nah, it happens. You'll be surprised. All right, so the end of Nurgle's turn 1. I rolled really bad. Put the Vindicator to 4 wounds, and I killed some cultists, and I killed some Chaos Space Marines. Really anticlimactic turn. But right now the score is 1-1, so me and Thomas are tied. And yeah. He's going to start bringing in some stuff maybe, and we will come back with turn 2 for Thomas.
Big Game Hunter.
Yeah, you got a big game hunter point. All right, so the end of turn 2 for the we call them what?
World Warriors.
World Warriors. So we're changing the name, World Warriors. So for the World Warriors, so all these D6 damage weapons, they start hurting. He was able to kill a Plague Burst Crawler and put another one at 7 wounds. Other than that, he killed a couple zombies. And yeah, but it gave him a big game hunter point. And so he's killed one, held one, and he's got a big game hunter. So yeah, we'll move to the Death Guards, turn 2. Alright, so the end of Nurgle's turn 2. My dice continue to fail. But it's all good. So the Terminators got stranded out in the middle of nowhere with a 3-inch charge. But they were able to kill the cultists, but I think I kind of threw them away. We'll see what ends up happening. This Plague Burst Crawler ended up touching this Land Raider here. Which means it won't shoot. The Berserkers are going to get out, but that was inevitable. Over there, I charged that Plague Burst Crawler into there. That way they have to fall back and he'll have to shoot something. But on the positive, I finally killed a Vindicator. It took everything in the army, pretty much. I was able to put a few wounds on the Land Raider, but yeah, we'll see what happens. This thing made 3 5-up saves from the Foul Blight spawn, so... yeah, the score right now is I am up by 1. But he's about to drop a bunch of Obliterators, and we'll come back to at the end of this turn. All right, so the end of Thomas's turn 3. So he abandoned his objective over there to basically give rerolls to his Vindicator and moved. There's some Obliterators on that second floor. Dropped Obliterators there, Obliterators here. They all launched in there with Death Hex on that squad, and I lost 7. Now I did use my last 2 CP to keep those guys around. Over here, his Khorne Berserkers piled out. They charged my Demon Prince. Now he did a lot of hits and wounds. Like a lot, and I actually rolled pretty well because I do get a 3-up save because of the AP -1. Made a bunch. I think I took 2 wounds total, and then with my return, right, because of the separating plate, I killed all but 2 Berserkers, and then I swung and killed the rest before they could swing again. So, lesson learned, right?
Yes.
Lesson learned. And then here, the Exalted Champion charged into the Plague Burst Crawler, and actually did do 2 wounds. He got 3 wounds through, but I made my made Field No Pains. So, but because he had abandoned his objective and he actually did not kill anything, he actually held 1 objective this turn, which is this guy right here. But I think I'm in an alright spot. We'll see what happens at the end of my turn 5. Alright, so the end of the Death Guard turn 3. My Terminators continue to fail all charges, so they're left out there in the open again to get shot by the Obliterators. Other than that, though, the Foul Blight Spawn kind of redeemed himself. He took 9 wounds off the Sand Raider, so good job, guy. Other than that, the Demon Prince did kill both the HQs here, thanks to the separating plate, mostly, and then piled into this last Obliterator here, so I'm contesting that objective as of now. And yeah, that was about it. So that was a big swing in the score that turn. I got 4 points, and I did get a mark for death because he did point out that I did kill his Berserkers last turn. But yeah, we'll move into Thomas's. The store's getting close to closing, so we're trying to rush through. So Thomas's turn 4. Alright, the end of Thomas's turn. So he moved over the Obliterators, he advanced them, and he got real good and killed the Demon Prince. And then over there he killed the 3 Blight Lords. Yep, and then he tied up him. Oh yeah, I killed the Exalted Champion because he multi-charged into these guys. So he did get 4 points that turn. We'll come back to the end of the score. We gotta hurry up, but yeah, on to Death Guard's turn. Alright, so the end of the Death Guard's turn 4. So I was able to score 4 points because I did kill more and hold more that turn. So I was able to kill the Land Raider and I killed his last Obliterator here. Oh, we gotta swing over there. Yeah, we gotta fight. Which we're gonna fight over there real quick. Other than that, though, I didn't really do much. And we kind of did a lot of talking in between because Thomas is trying to learn. So I kind of talked to him about the obliterators, you know, maybe some better ways to do them. So be interested to see what he comes up with. But yeah, we'll go ahead and finish that fight, and then we'll go on to his turn 5. All right, so we clean it up for the end of the game. So the score ended up being 22 for the Death Guard, 13 for the Iron Warriors. So essentially, the end of the game boiled down to he was able to kill a Plague Burst Crawler and almost killed a second one because he does have a bunch of obliterators left, but that one lived with 1 wound, and that was it. So what do you think about the game, Thomas? What'd you learn?
Definitely was a moment to learn some more things.
Yeah.
Stepping up my game a little bit from casual play to competitive.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it though. I did roll really well. That's what saved me.
You did, and the salt was definitely creeping in when he was making more 5-ups than shit. I haven't seen that many 5-ups in so long, but it was good.
The dice gods were my favorite.
The dice gods were definitely in your favor, and you definitely held on, and that was good. Definitely have never faced 6 obliterators, so that was a new experience for me. But did you learn some stuff?
Yes.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
I need to slow down. I still need to slow down my tactics a little bit. I did. This was way too early. The Corn Berserkers moving in, and these guys coming out of cover.
Yeah.
Definitely early.
Yeah, when you hopped out there.
Yeah. Could have done better overall if I didn't do that.
Yeah. No, definitely. It was a good game, man, and hope to get you on the channel, and I would say more, but I got to clean up. Sorry, Mr. Dan. All right. The end of the game, and see you guys in the next battle report.